wellness and creating a whole wellness ecosystem around women who run 100 kilometers. It sounds like a lot, but they've been running across the country and are now doing 100 kilometers. In fact, just to let you know, in Mumbai last year, the oldest doing 100 kilometers and 50 kilometers. So we will have women like that even here at Pinkathon to inspire women everywhere and at any age to take up fitness and just discover a new life. And apart from these inspiring women, of course, we have the baby-wearing mothers, and we have one of our first baby-wearing mothers here, Rajeshwari, with her son stand up. He attended his first Pinkathon in a baby-wearing carrier with Rajeshwari in 2014, and now, of course, he's too old to be in Pinkathon, so now you can sit down. But it is fantastic, the kind of legacy that Pinkathon is creating, especially in communities like this. It has always been the intention of Pinkathon to spread the message that no woman should feel she is not part of this journey. That whatever your age, whatever your background, whatever your situation, wherever you come from, whoever you are, we welcome you to start taking your first steps towards health and fitness with Pinkathon and to become part of the community. So, the panelists, the first group of panelists, which are the ultra distance, no, we're starting with 3, 5 and 10. The 3, 5 and 10 kilometers. So the 3 kilometer bib goes to the baby wearing mascot, as we mentioned earlier. So the baby wearing mothers are a big community that we like to encourage, because there is this belief that, you know, when the child is born, the woman has to sit at home, and 3 years of her life, which is taking care of the baby. But we believe that the mother's health must not be neglected. In fact, we know that baby wearing, which is carrying the baby in a harness close to the body, really improves the bond between the mother and the child. It also encourages breastfeeding, which is also reducing the risk for breast cancer. It has innumerable benefits. So thank you very much. We want all women with newly born, and sometimes we have children that are as young as 20 days old, participating with their mothers in Pinkathon. So we would like to encourage all women with new babies to bring their babies in their carriers, start practicing with the babies in the carriers, and participate in Pinkathon with us on the 2nd of August. The lifelong 5K mascot, Nandita Murlidhar. Hi Nandita, thank you so much for coming. And the 10K mascot. So another community that is very close to our hearts and also participates in a very, very big way are the women, everybody. Because sometimes we think, you know, that it's so difficult to start. There are so many challenges. But when you see somebody like Gayatri, you say, I mean, if she can do it, you know, so can anybody can. In fact, in the Pinkathon in Delhi, we had our first visually challenged woman run, and she promised that next time she's going to run 100. Anyone who would like to participate in any of these distances, please. All right. What? Years of experience in advanced cancer surgery. Thank you so much, doctor, for coming. Please join us on the panel. And we have now invite Dr. Raja Sundaram. Is it Dr. Raja Sundaram or Dr. Raja Sundaram? Raja Sundaram. Dr. Raja Sundaram to say a few words about the association. You can use the mic.
Good evening, Mr. Milind, Ankita, and all the dignitaries and the Chennai champs, the running champs for Pinkathon. And it's been a wonderful journey for me to be associated with most of the breast cancer awareness program. I fondly remember that I had shared a stage with Mr. Milind maybe 12 years back. Breast cancer awareness was not that great. And now the breast cancer awareness is really improved, and most of the urban populations, they are well aware of breast cancer. And I think it's really important to know about breast cancer. We really thank every one of you in Pinkathon, participating in Pinkathon and creating that awareness and creating a good cause for the society. So I will tell you a few examples how early detection can help. So early detection means like any woman who is having no symptoms, they come for screening mammogram. So when you detect a cancer screening mammogram, there is no palpable lump or anything. then you detect, and then you detect 4 millimeter, 6 millimeter tumor, and then you biopsy it, and then it comes as positive for cancer. Then the treatment options are very simple. Small surgery, there is no role for chemotherapy, radiotherapy, hormone therapy, I mean maybe sometimes hormone therapy. So we have, for breast cancer, we have surgery as a major treatment, and we have chemotherapy, radiotherapy, targeted therapy, and hormone therapy, and nowadays immunotherapy. But this, when you detect early, so early, you can avoid all the other treatment. So the body image is preserved. We can conserve, we can do breast conservative surgery even if the tumor is around 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter, do a small flap, and you give the good breast image. And that gives the women the good image about the entire lifestyle. I mean, that's very, very important. Body image is very, very important for every woman. And the same scenario, if it is a early breast cancer, then we give chemotherapy, make the tumor shrink a bit, and then again we conserve the breast, and we give radiotherapy, all that. But still, these patients, when the mammogram detected breast cancer patient, they live for 100% for full course of life. There is no chance of death because of breast cancer. And if it is early detection, very early detection, and probably the 5-year survivals are more than 98 to 99%. Imagine those days where we used to talk about 30%, 40% of survival rate in breast cancer. The same scenario, the patient neglects, and then for various reasons, it may be awareness, it may be ignorance, maybe social pressure, for various reasons. And if they come late, so what happens is when they come in stage 4, though we have to start with the reverse order of treatment. We have to start with targeted therapy, chemotherapy, and then go for immunotherapy, then go for surgery if at all if it's necessary. So the entire thing is reversed, and the survival rate is also reduced to less than 50%. Again, the cost goes up. So the importance is we have to detect early, and we have to detect before it is palpable. And if you detect that early, then probably this is very, very simple disease to cure. You don't have to really get worried about anything. So I think I'll try to give a message. I request Dr. Deepa, my colleague, breast specialist, to give the campaign what the Zydus is trying to promote.
Path 3 minute आसान सा exam. This is nothing but just about breast self-examination. I think every woman starting from the age of 20 years, first thing I am asked by every patient is, Doctor, how do I find if I have a problem? It's not about finding a problem, but the first step is getting familiar with how the breast looks and feels. And so if every woman continues to do this once a month or once in 2 months after the menstrual period, they get familiar with the breast. And on subsequent examination, it helps us or helps the woman identify if there is any abnormality which was not noted in her previous examination. So this breast self-examination not to be done in isolation for women over 40 years and above. It is to be done along with a screening mammogram. I think this is the message that I want to pass on today. Thank you.
Meet a specialist. But if you neglect yourself, then the opposite can happen. So even if you walk, you do yoga, you run, you swim, any activity focused on yourself will create more self-awareness about your body. So with that, again, so thank you very much, doctors, both of you. I'd like our 10.
எங்களை மாதிரி நிறைய பேர் ஓடணும், அதாவது யூஸ்வலி பெண்ணாத ஓட மாட்டாங்க அப்படிங்கிற ஒரு தாட் இருந்துச்சு முன்னாடி. நடக்கிறதுக்கு ரொம்ப கஷ்டப்படும் அப்படிங்கிற மாதிரி அதை பார்த்து நிறைய பேர் என்னை பார்த்து இன்னும் நிறைய பேர் ஓடணும் அப்படிங்கிறது வந்து என்னுடைய தாட். அது மாதிரி நிறைய பேர் ஓடணும் அப்படின்னு யோசித்தேன்.
I don't speak Tamil, but I'm assuming you said lots of nice things about us. But Gayatri, and just to let you know that she's a football player. She just goes and runs. She has a full life and still participating in sports. She's been part of the relay team in Bangalore and is going to run now solo in Chennai. Thank you so much, Gayatri. Thank you. We also have a special medal for the visually impaired participants. And we've had this right from the beginning. It's a medal in Braille. And Braille, as we know, is the language of touch. which they can feel and read, and it says I ran Pinkathon in one side, and the other side it says I inspire. And I think Pinkathon is probably one of the first events to create to help. At the Pinkathon, they can choose to run as guides, as allies with the visually impaired girls. So please spread the message as well amongst all the running groups. Thank you. Thank you, Gayatri. Every edition of Pinkathon, and this has also been from the beginning, it's a little doll, and the doll is called the Tsunamika. And of course in Chennai we all know about the tsunami, which happened many, many years ago now, but we still remember it. And there were many, many women who lost their livelihood, they lost everything during that time. And they got back to regular life by creating, a lot of them, by making this doll called the Tsunamika. So the Tsunamika is actually a symbol of grit and determination, and the fact that you can overcome any obstacle if you try hard and you believe. So this medal is given to every single participant to help them remember the strengths that each one of us possess. So it's of course a little doll which is handmade by these women in Oroville, and it wears a medal that says I'm a finisher. So this will be given to every single participant. The next mascot, the lifelong 5K mascot, Lalita.
Talking about it and conducting awareness campaigns. And also, like you said, in our clinic, my doctor's clinic, we have all the newly detected, newly diagnosed patients. We sort of handhold them through that initial state of shock that they have. Because the first thing is, you hear cancer and you think that's the end. So just by being in front, don't worry, it's a roller coaster ride. It is tough because the chemotherapy is pretty tough, but you too shall get through it. And there's so many of them who are actually runners now, and there will be many of them joining again on 2nd. They're all going to come from the clinic. So basically the thing is, early detection is the answer. Cancer is curable. I'm there, I've been through it twice. Yes, it is tough, but cancer is curable. Look after yourself, like he said. Health is the answer. Health and fitness is the answer to that. You have to be in proper health in order to be able to look after yourselves. And what better way than to run? My doctor also says that strengthening exercise is not just running, strengthening exercise is also important. So basically that's the thing, just look after yourselves, don't get scared, get yourself checked. If you find something wrong, there is nothing to worry about, it is curable. So the idea is to find it early, get it cured. If it is there, get it cured. If it is not, the doctor will just tell you, oh, this is nothing to worry about. But get yourself checked. Everyone out here, every lady out here and every gentleman, please tell your wives and your sisters and everybody to get themselves checked yearly. And if something is wrong, don't get scared and hide it. Go and get it checked. It will be attended to. Now things have become so easy. Things have advanced so much that it's not a big deal anymore. And get yourself fit. There's so many wonderful examples around us. Thank you.
In fact, we have a special medal before the main event called the Cancer Shiro Trek or the Cancer Shiro Walk, and that is for cancer survivors to come together, because the most important thing finally is community. Coming together, because the positive mindset, the positive vibrations, the positive messaging, all this is important when you want to overcome cancer. And sometimes it's more important even to talk to the families, because the families get so scared, and they're not actually going through it, but they're going through maybe something in their mind that is even worse. They cannot imagine what is happening, they cannot tell what is going to happen, that fear. And they don't want the cancer patient to do something that might make the situation worse. So they keep the patient away from things that might be better for them, saying don't go out and don't do this and don't do that. But it's very important for the patients themselves to go out, meet people, be part of life, part of society, so that you don't feel isolated. That mental health, mental wellness is a big part of recovery from anything. So thank you again, Nandita, for being here. And we hope you enjoy the run.
And I'm not the fittest I've been in my life. I used to do MMA before, and that time I was the fittest. Cousins at my in-laws' house, and we all do like a Sunday morning 5 a.m. Run, and I've been doing like 3K, 4K. But yeah, my daughter is all my life I've never thought that being fit is something super important. Or like I just like used to work out. I used to not really give importance to my diet. I just not very like haywire, not consistent. But I used to work out whenever I feel like, and I used to like maybe take up a sport or as a hobby and stuff. But when I was watching Instagram, one reel really inspired me, which one guy was just shouting and he was like, do you think if something fell on your daughter, will you be able to pick that up? If somebody took your daughter, will you be able to run after them? So stuff like that. Now after becoming a mother, it's super scary, and you need to be fit for your children to be able to do all of that stuff, and in a way keep them safe as well. So I think that has become now my biggest inspiration, and my husband is very supportive, and because of him I'm able to take up a lot of more fitness hobbies, and that's that. I'm just trying to become fit and do runs to
and fight again.
Yes, and fight again, of course. I want to probably do that after a couple of months, but I'm very excited about bringing my daughter to her first marathon, which is going to be Pinkathon, and I think she will enjoy it a lot because she's a very I think extrovert baby, I can say. Yeah, she'll be crying at home, but now she's like looking around and having fun. So yeah, Pinkathon will always be now special because it's going to be my daughter's first run as well, and I'm very excited to be there and meet all of these women who are super inspiring. All of you guys, it's just so amazing to be a part of it. So thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Good support. So thank you very much. And we'd now like to present the first bibs to our participants. I'd like to ask Ankita Kuar and Dr. Raj Sundaram to present the 10K bib to Gayatri M.
Wait பண்ண சொல்லுங்க. Sir, wait for video, sir.
Sir, wait for video. Wait for the இங்க பாரு.
Wait, sir. Sir, yes, sir. Look, sir.
हाँ ज़्यादा बड़ा
Alright, so I would like to request a lot more work, but definitely worth it. It's incredible to see these the women running, and I must tell you, right from the beginning, from 2012 onwards, when women started participating in Pinkathon, we had 10, so we added the 21, and then women were running. And Ankita said that we will create this.
I'm more excited that Invincible Women is coming to Chennai for the first time, and so glad to have these 3 women here with us. Invincible Women started about 4 years ago when during the pandemic we decided, we saw our ambassadors across the country doing amazing things in one city to the other, and I have been part of those runs as well. And for 10 years, for over a decade that I have been associated with Pinkathon, I have learned so much from the people of Pinkathon, from the ladies of Pinkathon. And the way it has changed my life, we can all see it. And so I decided that why not give a platform to the women to do more. Women of Pinkathon, when they start with 3 kilometers, 5 kilometers, and they slowly go to 10 kilometers, and then we see them in different marathons, different half marathons, running across the country, sometimes even worldwide. That's when we realize that, maybe we can create something, a platform even more bigger than Pinkathon, and they can participate in 50 kilometers, 75 kilometers, and 100 kilometers. So the first edition, we had such an amazing response from the people, from the women of Mumbai. So we decided to continue with it, and now we have successfully done it in Bangladesh, and this is just a start. And as people see these amazing successful stories, we have Lata running with us 100 kilometers, and she has already done it twice in different cities. We have Deborah here who has done the 50 kilometers in Delhi, in the heat of Delhi. And then we have Geeta here who will be doing the 50 kilometers. So I hope that they inspire you to do much more and understand the power within you and embrace it and not shy away from it. And once you understand the power, not go away from it. So I would like all of them to speak, and thank you so much for being here with us today. And I hope that you spread this message everywhere and more women get inspired and explore more about themselves. Thank you.
And quote the famous KKR IPL slogan, "Kor bolo wo jeet bole." I shall do it, I shall fight for it, and I shall win. And I'm one chapter of Dream Runners, Bessie Dreamers, the Besant Nagar Beach.
Yes.
And next Sunday is our major run. So as a dream runner, I have over the last 2 years, I have dared to dream a lot, and some of the dreams have come true, and I shall continue to dream.
Fantastic.
And it's an honor once again to be with both of you today, because as I was mentioning to Anita, Chennai is a very special place in your lives, having read your book.
Yes.
So I'm glad that you're here today.
Yes. Yeah, so for those who don't know, Ankita and I met in Chennai. So thank you very much, Geeta. The thing is also that when we created this category, we made it as easy as possible for any woman to participate. It's a very compact route. It's about 1 or 2 kilometers of a loop that they have to continue, because of course as you run through the absolutely safe, and that at any time, if there was any requirement, any special food, any special care, any physiotherapy required, it will be right there available within a minute. So it's a very, very good space for a first-time participant who wants to try the 100 kilometers. The cutoff is, I would say it's easy. It's 24 hours for 100 kilometers. It is 18 hours for the 75 kilometers and 12 hours for the 50 kilometers. So literally anybody can do it at their own pace, no matter when they started, whatever their age. Imagine Geeta has started only 2 years ago and she's running 50 kilometers already. Yes, and run at your own pace. Be comfortable, because that is our philosophy. That whatever you do, you must be comfortable. You push yourself also comfortably. We don't believe in struggling, injuring yourself, and things like that. Everything has to be a learning experience, and it has to be enriching, and it has to be energizing, and that is what we look for. So thank you fabulous 50K Geeta for being here with us. Now we have the Super 75K mascot, Deborah.
Before I begin, big kudos to Pinkathon, because 2017, I am the one who started with a 3.5K walk, and Del was one of the registering partner who pushed us, and then my mother. She was like, after my life, go away from my home, and I want you to walk. And I was like, I am 72 kgs, I can't walk that much long. For me, 72 kgs that time I was. And when I went there, women are like crazy. They are so much driven with that energy. And that's where I thought that, okay, there is a relation between me and stadium. That was in JLN Stadium. So I felt something is there. And then from there, I started like a person who can walk. I never tried a run. And then right before 50 kilometer, I went through a very grueling knee injury, a broken patella. So my left patella is broken. I have a surgery, I have wires in it. And when I went back to the Pinkathon team that, hey, you are coming back to Delhi, I was very excited, because that seed has been sown by my mother, and today when she is not there, I still want to carry it forward. So I said that, okay, I'll go for a 20K. She, the lady here in white, Harshita, so she is the one who motivated me to go for a 50K. She said, Deborah, you're already doing 21. what is stopping you from doing 50? Okay, let's give it a try. कुछ तो हो ही जाएगा.
Pinkathon 10K. That was my first Pinkathon run, and I have done it in 1 hour 5 minutes. Still I remember. Then the journey goes on. Then I did Pune, Mumbai with all the 9 months training. Yeah, Spirit of Pinkathon. Then I never stopped. Then I have done 23 100K, and I missed
23 times the 100K.
No.
Oh, 2023. Yes, the first time.
100K was my first.
Yeah.
Actually, I missed my Ambivali 100K because of my mother-in-law expired on that time, so I couldn't attend it. But I trained.
That was 2018. No?
No, yeah,
2018.
18. I missed that, so I did. I couldn't do that, so I did my first 100K in 2023. Then again, 2 years I took break. Now last year also I did Delhi 100K, then Pune 50 with visual impaired. I trained her also for 2 months.
Yeah.
I went with all my events. I took my time, her time, and trained her, and I finished with her also in a good time. And now I'm going to rock in Chennai, my home city.
Fantastic. Fantastic.
Yeah. And 100K you can do it easily in 24 hours. सिर्फ थोड़ा सा training करना है.
Easily. See, I didn't say it. I'm not saying it. People think I'm mad anyway.
The time span is 24 hours. So normally I am a good pacer, but I run in 6-7 pace. Even I finish it off by 17 hours. So 17 hours में मैं कर सकती हूँ, तो आप walk करके भी आप आराम से कर सकते हो 20 hours.
Walk, run
करके easily. And nothing is impossible in this world. So you can always do the challenges. I always do challenge with me and myself. So.
See, when you start with the 3 kilometers in Pinkathon, you realize that, okay, this is something that's interesting. You could actually do 3 kilometers. When you do the 100 kilometers, you realize that you're unstoppable. That there is nothing that will happen in your life that can stop you.
But most of these women who have participated in Invincible Women, they have all started with a Pinkathon someday, many years ago perhaps. But with a 3K, with a 5K, with a 10K in Pinkathon. My first race was a Pinkathon 10K, and I have also come a long way since then. So it's all about opening that.
வெயிட் பண்ணுங்க.
So just to let you know that I think Chennai was the first city in which we did the sari run, because when we came to Chennai for the first time, which was in 2014, there were a lot of women who said that, you know, we are not comfortable in shorts and tights and all of that. So we said that, and in fact in Bangalore we had a doctor who ran the 100 kilometers in a sari. So again, if anybody feels, you know, we like to run but we wear sari, you can do the 100 kilometer in a sari, right? And she's going to run with all her jewelry, so watch out. Okay. Could we have all the mascots on stage, please? We'd like to take a group picture. So the 3, 5 and 10 and the 57.
Wait for video. Biryani வாங்கப்பா, எடுத்தவங்களா வாங்க.
Thank you very much.
Video. Come.
So it's very happy to be a part of this launch function today. Thank you for this wonderful opportunity. Mr. Anil Sharma sir has posted this, and it was a pleasure, and I participated in this event today. So it's really inspiring, and we will try to participate in this event. Thank you very much for this opportunity. And Geeta with us.
I have words,
So
sir.
say a few words.
Good evening, everyone. I am Dr. Professor Rajasundaram, surgical oncologist, CEO of Aishwarya Hospital, Director Aishwarya Cancer Center from Chennai. ஸோ இன்றைக்கி வந்து சைடஸ் பிங்கத்தான் அப்படின்னு ஒரு ஃபங்க்ஷன் ஆர்கனைஸ் பண்ணியிருக்காங்க. இதில் வந்து ஆகஸ்ட் 2 அன்றைக்கி அந்த பிங்கத்தான் ரன் இருக்குது. அதில் எல்லா மகளிரும் பார்ட்டிசிபேட் பண்ணி அதை என்கரேஜ் பண்ணி நிற்கிறோம். இது பிங்கத்தானா என்னென்னா மெயினாக பிரஸ்ட் கேன்சர் அவேர்னஸ் க்ரியேட் பண்ணுறதுக்காக நடத்துகிற ஒரு ப்ரோக்ராம். எதுக்கு பிரஸ்ட் கேன்சர் அவேர்னஸ் கண்டக்ட் பண்ணணும், மற்ற கேன்சர்லாம் விட இதுக்கு எதுக்கு இவ்வளோ இம்பார்ட்டன்ஸ் அப்படின்னா, பிரஸ்ட் கேன்சர் தான் ஆக்சுவலி ரொம்ப ஹையஸ்ட் நம்பர்ஸாக இருக்குது. இப்போனா 33% ஆஃப் த விமன் ஆர் சஃபரிங் பிரஸ்ட் கேன்சர். அண்ட் அது விமன் கேன்சர் வர அத்தனை கேன்சர் 100 பேர் கேன்சர் வர விமன் எடுத்தோம்னா 33 பேருக்கு பிரஸ்ட் கேன்சர் மட்டுமே இருக்குது. இது ரொம்ப அலார்மிங் நம்பர். இது இல்லாமல் ஒரு 19 ஒருத்தருக்கு பிரஸ்ட் கேன்சர் இருக்குன்னு சொல்லியிருக்காங்க. இது வந்து டாக்குமெண்டட் எவிடன்ஸ். டாக்குமெண்ட் இல்லாமல் இன்னும் நிறைய கேன்சர் மிஸ் ஆகலாம். அந்த மாதிரி இருக்கிறத வந்து மேபி 10 ஒருத்தர் கூட இருக்குன்னு நினைக்கிறோம் இந்தியாவை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும். ரெண்டாவது வந்து இந்த கேன்சர் வந்து முன்னாடிலாம் வந்து 50-60 வயதில் பார்ப்போம். இப்போ வந்து 40 வயதுலேயே வர ஆரம்பிக்குது. இது எதுனால லைஃப் ஸ்டைல் சேஞ்சஸ்னால தான். மெயினாக வந்து ஒபிசிட்டி, ஜங்க் ஃபுட், ஹை கொலஸ்ட்ரால் இன்டேக், அண்ட் நாட் கெட்டிங் மேரிட் அட் ரைட் ஏஜ், அண்ட் நாட் கிவிங் பர்த் டு சில்ட்ரன், அண்ட் நாட் பிரஸ்ட் ஃபீடிங், இந்த மாதிரி பலவித காரணங்கள் இருக்குது. இதனால் வந்து இதெல்லாம் மோஸ்ட் ஆஃப் திங்ஸ் அவாய்டபிள் காரணங்கள். இது எதெல்லாம் அவாய்ட் பண்ண முடியுமோ அதை அவாய்ட் பண்ண முடியும். இன்னொன்று உடம்பு ஃபிட்டாக வச்சுக்கிட்டாலும் நமக்கு நல்ல இதெல்லாம் அவாய்ட் பண்ண முடியும்னு ஒரு கான்செப்ட் இருக்குது. போத் ஃபிசிக்கல் ஹெல்த் அண்ட் மென்டல் ஹெல்த் போத் ஆர் இம்பார்ட்டன்ட். ஸோ அதுவும் வந்து ரொம்ப முக்கியமாக இந்த மேரத்தானில் பிங்கத்தானில் வந்து நம்ம அட்ரஸ் பண்ணுறோம். இதை எப்படி அவாய்ட் பண்ணுறதுங்கிறது வந்து பிரஸ்ட் கேன்சர் ஸ்க்ரீனிங் பண்ணலாம். எவ்ரி விமன், எனி விமன் அட் ஏஜ் ஆஃப் 40, 40 வயதுக்குரிய எந்த விமனும் 40 வயதுக்கு மேலே பிரஸ்ட் கேன்சர் ஸ்க்ரீனிங் மேமோகிராம் பண்ணணும். அது நல்ல மேமோகிராம் வந்து எப்படின்னா 3D டோமோசிந்தசிஸ்னு ஒரு மேமோகிராம் இருக்குது. ஃபுல் ஃபீல்ட் டிஜிட்டல் மேமோகிராம் ரொம்ப அக்யூரேட்டாக கண்டுபிடிக்கக்கூடியது. அந்த மேமோகிராம் பண்ணி அதில் ரொம்ப ஆரம்ப ஸ்டேஜில் கண்டுபிடிச்சா நம்ம வந்து பிரஸ்ட் கேன்சர் சின்ன சர்ஜரி மட்டும் பண்ணி அதை கம்ப்ளீட்டாக க்யூர் பண்ணிடலாம். பெரிய கீமோதெரப்பி, ரேடியோதெரப்பி, இம்யூனோதெரப்பி, டார்கெட்டட் தெரப்பி, ஹார்மோன் தெரப்பி எல்லாம் மோஸ்ட் ஆஃப் தெரப்பிஸ் அவாய்ட் பண்ணிவிட்டு ரொம்ப சிம்பிளாக குறைந்த செலவில் வைத்தியம் பண்ண முடியும். ஸோ பிரஸ்ட் கேன்சர் பற்றின அவேர்னஸ் க்ரியேட் பண்ணணும், பிரஸ்ட் ஹெல்த் பற்றின அவேர்னஸ் க்ரியேட் பண்ணணும். அது எங்களோட எய்மே. தேங்க்யூ.
Hello everyone, I'm Dr. Deepa Chegu. I'm the director of Aishwarya Breast Center, and I take care of breast imaging and interventions. So one most important thing, screening test. We cannot prevent breast cancer, but most importantly we can get it checked even before the woman has any symptoms. So Adida, we call it screening mammogram. So screening mammograms help us find even before what is noted by or felt by the woman herself. Now what we have as a latest technology is a 3D mammogram or tomosynthesis. So in this we are seeing the breast with more clarity, and we can identify extremely small lesions which are not felt by hand. And by identifying these changes, sometimes the patient can just go for breast conservation surgery. Breast need not be removed, and they can avoid chemotherapy. So I think my message to all is, even when you don't find any symptoms or when you're feeling fine, when you're 40 and above, just get a screening mammogram yearly once. Thank you.